Mathare is equally characterized by unsafe and overcrowded housing, elevated exposure, environmental hazards, and not forgetting the high prevalence rate of diseases which affect the 500,000 people residing in this informal settlement. Many a times we tend to forget a very important population in terms of health service delivery. The over 300,000 street families in the country, of which 60,000 live right here in Kenya's capital, Nairobi. What's more shocking and worrying is that when you visit any health facility in the country, you rarely catch a glimpse of any member of the street family accessing medical services. Many Kenyans have since assumed that they do not fall ill, a misconception debunked by the AIDS Healthcare Foundation facility in Mathare.
The actual turning point was actually in 2015 when we actually diagnosed multi-drug resistant TB from a street person. And that was alarming for us because we were like, by the time we get to diagnose him, and he wasn't even from a nearby base, he had actually come from a base in town, those sides of Muthurwa. So we were imagining what is the population of persons he's been in contact with.
When we visit this clinic, we find tens of street children and families seated on the waiting bench, ready to access a variety of medical services, including testing for HIV, STIs, and tuberculosis. But first things first, they need to take a warm bath, a luxury they get to enjoy once they visit this facility early in the morning. And that's not all. They also sip at least a cup or two of a well-prepared and nutritious porridge.
Nilianza kuja wakati nilikuwa nasumbuliwa na kifua nikihala. I have more than 5 months. Nikiingia hapa, huduma hapa nimeiona iko salama.
I come here weekly to take a shower and refresh myself, of course, and get new clothes.
Changamoto hakuna juu chakula iko tu free. Choo ni bure, kila kitu ni bure hapa. Hakuna kitu unalisha ushuru.
Kama uji hajakunywa subuhi kukunywa na maji na tabika. Sasa vile napatanga hizi uji anakuwa sawa. Sasa shida ile iko, dawa amepata iko sawa, matibabu iko mzuri. Shida ile konaye mali ya kulala tu ya kulala.
When they take the medication on an empty stomach, actually gives them a nauseating feeling. For the TB patients, there is what the government provides called the ready-to-use therapeutic feeds, the Plumpy-Nut. So again, this is a high nutrient diet that they mix with the porridge. At least they're able to heal better, quickly, gain weight.
And as they sip their porridge, this group of young and fairly old men narrate to us how they found themselves on the streets.
Nilikuanga driver wa trailer. Nilikuanga naenda Kitengela, napakiwa mzigo naenda mpaka Sudan. Natoka Sudan, nakuja napakiwa ingine, naenda hadi Lamu au Malindi. Lakini siku hizi huanga nafuta gunia. Hakuna mwenye anakuanga na haja na maisha yangu.
I went to school, of course, but something happened. I was sacked. Yeah, and I was sacked because of alcohol. That's what I can say. We don't like the way we live. I do feel bad about that.
At the TB testing center, a section of street families are getting their services, including blood tests and the recommended drugs. According to doctors, street children are at the higher risk of contracting TB considering they live together.
But over time, we developed what we call a peer-to-peer defaulter tracing mechanism using the same people that they live with. So once we enroll them into our service, then we ensure that we know the actual base and we have like 2-3 people from your base that we know.
At the HIV testing center, we find this young man, also a member of the street family, glued on his seat as he gets educated about HIV and AIDS and how he can protect himself and his street family from acquiring the virus, whose positivity rate currently stands at 1.4 million, according to the National Syndemic Disease Control Council.
From 2013, the clinic had about 1,600 HIV positive clients who are seeking care. And today we are at 2,600 active clients.
bado daktari ananiambia bado wananipatia dawa, that is all. At least nasikia niko afadhali sasa.
It's not only street families here in Mathare that benefit from the free medical services. Those residing in the streets of Kiambio and Shauri Moyo have not been left out.
First time we did that was in 2018. We had 3 boys come over and ask if we could offer them the circumcision service. So we were like, why not? So we offered them the service, and we also did the post-surgery follow-up just to ensure that they got healed.
And as the sun sets, a ray of hope lights up the lives of these street children who are now assured of a healthy life, as they wish that their fellows scattered across the country can also get access to health services without any form of discrimination, and most especially stigma from the society. This clinic is a safe haven to tens of street families who have since benefited from a variety of services, ranging from HIV testing, tuberculosis, STIs, and not forgetting the food program. Elizabeth Atieno, TV47 from Mathare, Nairobi.
Well, Elizabeth Atieno, thank you for that report. And time now to get fit there with Stanley.
All right, thank you, Flo. And definitely, I've changed from the whole suit now to something that can allow me to do a whole fitness Monday. And I'm not doing this alone. Niko na team up on a Polycup. Karibuni sana manze. Achata niwagute. Niaje?
Thank you.
Kufresh?
Good.
Hey, leo.
Fresh kabisa.
Leo mmeamua
Naamua tukuje at least watu wajue nini inaendelea. Wakue at least na fitness.
Right?
Yes.
Leo to expect nini? Because I mean, definitely, known some, dumbbells, the 0.5 nini. Expecting cardio today?
Yes. Today we have to do with cardio. At least we have to show people on how to work out while back at home. So this one is so-called a basic home workout.
Right.
So we have just to teach on how to, some people are struggling on to carry on their daily routine because of some maybe disadvantage of working out.
Okay.
So we have to carry on well today.
Normally, because mimi ningeanga gym, unapiga shughuli yako 30 minutes nini, unaenda unakunywa maji kidogo, kisikiza pale karege and all that. Leo tuchukue how long? Tuchukue how long hivi, for example, ndio hata msana to watch home, get pia yake timer one 15 minutes hivi, we're doing one thing, and the next 15 minutes we're doing the next thing.
Yeah.
Tim?
Yes.
Mostly weka gym instructor, ukiingianga na watu wako, mnapiganga for you, how many minutes do you know is recommended?
We have the types of training, like we have bodybuilding, we have then cardio workout. So bodybuilders like us, we do take 2 hours while training. Those who are doing
non-stop evil.
Not non-stop. We go for some water break.
Okay.
Yeah, we go for some, after some 10 minutes, we go for some water break because to keep us hydrated. If you are training, you must use water.
Okay.
Because we are sweating. The moment you are sweating, you are losing those fluids through sweat. Okay. So you must take water.
Right.
And that's why we have some break of 5 minutes, 10 minutes. We go and sip water, we come back. Yes.
Yes, to add on, just my fellow instructor said, when doing some training, you have to take at least 45 to 1 hour. 1 hour. At least now when you take water, you avoid some dehydration. So the moment you take water, at least it gives you some some energy. At least you can do 1 or 2 things, and you can train for more than 1 hour.
Okay.
Yeah. So the moment you take water, at least you activate yourself.
All right.
Yeah. So again, it makes you at least be temperature to be cool. At least while training.
Kwanza na kakabaridi sai.
Exactly.
The last time Polycup tulikuwa tunaongea, you were telling me how you should not be eating before uingie. Mmedishi mkikam?
Yeah, we took something
So-
2 hours ago.
You know when bodybuilders tell you something,
Yes.
something inaweza kuwa a whole plate of umejaza hivi, hiyo ndio something kweli.
Yes, it is
so
good.
hata sasa mtu ameamka by the way and they want to know before hata nianze nao sasa hii asubuhi.
Yes.
Nafaa kuweka nini? Food gani sasa hii asubuhi?
The food that you need to take, that, well, before you go to training, you take that something that can give you that energy.
Okay.
Bodybuilding foods, like right now, you have taken 1 cup of tea. So after that, you go for the training.
Chai, kombe moja chai.
Kombe moja chai.
Usimaliza thermos. Hiyo moja tu hiyo.
Moja, for that you keep you strong. After that, after training now, you can go back for your buffet. Yes.
Sasa because we have all this space.
Yes.
Tuanze na nini sasa? Polycarp, unaweza chukua lead hapa, alafu tuambie what do you start with?
Of course, today you have to start with the warm-up. Yeah, for you to avoid some injuries. You know, the moment you enter the gym and you want to start training, you have to at least do some warm-up for you at least to avoid some maybe injuries.
And the muscles to be ready for the workout.
Exactly.
Yes, you cannot come from the bed and start.
Unaingia tu.
No,
unaingia acha nipige 20.
No. You must warm up. All the muscles must be ready for the exercise.
Okay.
Yes.
That's why we are doing the warm up.
All right.
Again, to avoid fatigue. Yeah, majorly. So we have to warm up for us at least to start the cardio.
Yes, tuanze workout kidogo.
Okay. Now, so those who are back at home, we always do this one at least to help you while training. So we are starting by warm up. My fellow instructor will just do the same. So
Polycarp, juu kuna hii space yote naomba usonge na huko hivyo mwisho kidogo.
Okay.
Haya.
Okay.
Sasa tuendelee.
So warm up, we'll start with the shoulder warm up. So shoulder warm up, we go this way. So because with you don't have dumbbells, just stretch your hands.
Okay.
For at least 1 minute. Okay, this other side. So that one we do the shoulder one.
Nili unajua 1 minute ni refu
Then,
sana.
no, okay. Let's do it 2 seconds.